All right, welcome back. This is still Signature Sport on Signature Television, and I am Franklin Emona. Before we went on that short break, we did promise that we would get in touch with a man all the way from Uyo as he gives us in-swingers concerning what's going on in the camp of the Super Eagles. And finally, we have him on the show. Good morning, Mr. Abdul Kadri Oladapo. Good to have you join us on Signature Sport.
Good morning to you. It's a pleasure being on the show this lovely morning, all the way from Uyo, just very few meters away from the Gospel Akpabio International Stadium.
The die is cast. Nigeria will take on Libya come this Friday for the all-important African Cup of Nations 2025 qualification round. It is match day 3. Give us, N-Swingers, what is the atmosphere like in the camp of the Super Eagles? You have been in Uyo for a couple of days now, and you have had this interaction with the players. Tell us, how are the players getting ready for this game?
Well, the players are bubbling, I must say. Good atmosphere again in camp, good attitude in camp of the boys. For the boys, brother, Austin Eguavoen, all smiles. The players led by captain. There's something I must say about the captain of the Super Eagles, William Trust Ekong. Is the most intelligent player I've seen in a very long while in the national team. He speaks to the press. He encourages the players to also speak to the press, and that's something I love about William Trust Ekong. He said it yesterday at the stake.
All right, let's look at Coach Austin Eguavoen's list. The list looks like players that can definitely defeat Libya. Which of the players do you see as a weak link, in that in the squad?
Well, if you look at the list very well, the player that look like the weak link is most likely Kelechi, and I know why. And I'm saying this because he's not been in the form, and the fact that we don't have Victor Osimhen. And Victor Boniface has not really given us what to say about Bayer Leverkusen in the Super Eagles. Now, Taiwo Awoniyi has barely played games with Nottingham Forest this season in the English Premier League. Just for the 5 minutes thereabout he's played this season. Now, you'll be looking at an experienced player like Kelechi Iheanacho, but he's also not firing goals despite playing so much time with Sevilla this season. So for me, in the absence of Osimhen, Kelechi looks like our weakest link, but the coach has said he's brought in because of experience. The coach has said he also trusts him to deliver. So hopefully, Kelechi will not be the weak link if Boniface and Awoniyi does not come to the party. I hope both players can come to the party and will not need to go down to Kelechi Iheanacho to rely on him to give us the goals against the Mediterranean Knights come Friday at the Gospel Akpabio Stadium.
All right, let's look at the match, Nigeria against Libya. Coach Austin Eguavoen is very optimistic that the team can get the required 6 points for a maximum qualification for the African Cup of Nations come 2025. He believes that 6 points is what he wants. But let's look at the game on Friday. Do you see that the Super Eagles team has all it takes to defeat Libya, or you are seeing an upset in that game?
Well, I think there will be no upset. Let's be honest. The boys are pumped. We have the players. He stick with the players he trusts. In fact, this is the very first time in a very long while I have seen back-to-back games of the Super Eagles having the same set of players. You know, just 2 changes. And Ejuke and Osai Same, who was even in the last squad, you know, of course, coming back this time around, he's fully fit and all of that. So he trusts the boys. He stick with the same boys that beat Benin 3-0 and drew goalless against Rwanda. So he knows exactly what he wants. And I am sure and I'm confident that the attitude the boys have displayed in training, the spirit in camp, and their togetherness is enough for them to get maximum points against, with all due respect, a weak Libyan side. There are no minnows in African football again. But like a friend said, if we do not beat Libya, let's just disband the Super Eagles and go and sit in our house and know that we don't want to play football again, because there's no sense of course in having players playing. Ademola Lookman is currently in the race for the Ballon d'Or. People are saying he should be in the top 10. He's the best player in Africa. Victor Boniface, one of the best players in Europe right now. Rafael Onyedika doing so well with Club Brugge in Belgium. You cannot have these players, individually great form and collectively doing well as a bunch, and then you will not beat Libya. The truth, if you cannot beat Libya with this same set of voice, you can just well as well say, you know what, let's not play football again. Let's look for something else to do as a nation.